Media.
Hi, my name is Ronnie Cruz. After almost 2 decades as a career network marketer, I realized that despite continual work on my personal and professional development, that I had hit a massive brick wall. So I took a deep and honest look at myself, top to bottom, hoping to find answers, and my search led me to one conclusion. The definitions I held of my business, of my world, of my life were the very things holding me back. If I wanted to change, if I wanted to grow beyond my current circumstances, I had to wipe the slate clean and redefine. This show is dedicated to helping you identify the belief systems, the mindsets, the very definitions that have held you back, and then help you break through those limitations to finally create the life you've been working so hard to achieve. Welcome to the Redefine Podcast.
All right, welcome back to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to talk about consistency and why we all have such a hard time staying consistent. This is a topic I know we've talked about before in the past, but it bears revisiting, right? Like, this is something that we all face no matter how far along you are on your journey. You could be brand new, you could be a seasoned veteran, but you're going to face these roadblocks that will present challenges to your consistency, right? And if you don't have the awareness and if you don't have tools around these things, then it could easily throw you out of the game, right? So this is the conversation that I wanted to have. The first thing, we talked about this yesterday, we actually dedicated an entire episode to it, is the feeling of not getting any results, right? If you didn't listen to yesterday's episode, go ahead and listen to it after the show. But just to summarize, the feeling, like if you're consistently doing work, right? If you're showing up every day and you're slogging it out, but you're feeling like you're not making any progress towards your goals, then yeah, of course, it's going to be demoralizing. It's going to be demotivating, right? Why continue doing a thing if you're not getting any results? Well, the reality of it is that you are getting results. It's just that you're looking at those results from a lack perspective, right? You're looking at those results from a perspective of not having attained your goal yet. Right? So I really want you to get that in your mind, that you are getting results, and what you have to do is then look at those results, no matter how far away you are from your actual goal, look at those results and see what you can fix, right? Because if you keep doing the same thing, yeah, of course you're not going to get any further along the journey because there are some things that aren't working, right? So look at the results you're getting, see where the issue is, kind of analyze it and tweak your process, improve your process so that you can then get better results moving forward. It's really that simple, right? All right, number 2 is not knowing what to do, right? Not being experienced enough or not having the knowledge base to figure it out, right? And I get this too. I understand this as well. Like even if you have a data set to look at the results you're getting, if you don't have any experience, if you don't have a knowledge base, then how do you know what to fix? Well, okay, yeah, sure, I understand it. Inexperience is something that we all face at some point in our lives. I want you to also remember that at one point in all of our lives, none of us knew how to do anything. Right? And it's just, all it takes is a willingness to go through a learning process to be able to make progress, right? So stop using not knowing how to do a thing to be, as the excuse of why you're not staying consistent in your business. Because especially with the internet, we have the ability to learn anything in the literal palm of our hands, right? Right. So stop using that excuse that you don't know how to do it or that you don't have enough experience, because you can learn literally anything if you just put your mind to it. You have to have the willingness to learn. Number 3, not having a structure. What does this mean? Well, the process is when you set a new goal for yourself, you're very excited, right? You're very motivated. You have a lot of enthusiasm for this thing because it's new, right? It's that honeymoon phase. Eventually that wears off, right? The motivation and the excitement and the energy and the enthusiasm, it wears off. And so when that wears off, what do you have left? If you don't have a structure, then yeah, of course you're gonna fall off the wagon and not be consistent. That's why gym memberships skyrocket at the beginning of the year, and majority of the people stop showing up after 2 weeks because they didn't set a structure for themselves. So when it comes to the daily activity that you need to do to get closer and closer to your goals, set a structure around it, right? Set, okay, what this hour every day, Monday through Friday, is when I'm going to do my activity. Then when you're not excited, when you're not motivated to do it, at least you have the structure to be accountable towards, right? Our brains love structure. Our brains love schedule and regiments. purpose. And having that in place will go a long way to keeping you consistent, even if you're not motivated to do the thing, right? Now, the last thing is you're not connected to a strong purpose. I know this sounds corny, but there is a reason why all the top performers, all the high level people in the world say that you have to have a strong why, right? You have to have a strong why, especially the loftier your goal, you have to have a really strong purpose behind why you're doing that thing, why you're going after that goal, because you're going to face a lot of difficulty. You're going to face a lot of challenges. That's going to throw you off course. And if the purpose of why you're doing it isn't strong enough, then you're just going to toss in the towel, because it's easier not to do that hard work. It's easier not to face those challenges because you don't have a strong motivation. You don't have a strong reason and a strong purpose behind it, right? So, really before any of this conversation starts, before you get into action of going after a new goal, really get in touch with and connect with why you want that goal in the first place. Really make sure that you have a strong emotional bond to that purpose, because if you don't, then again, you're going to get thrown off, and there's no way you're going to be able to stay consistent with any of it, right? So have a strong reason, have a strong purpose. All right, so going back over the list, number one, it's because you're not seeing results. Number two is because you feel like you don't know enough, or you don't have enough experience. Number three, you don't have a structure behind your activity. And number four, you don't have a strong enough purpose. That's it. It's simple. And so now having the awareness around this then will allow you to realize, okay, I'm feeling unmotivated, or I'm feeling a little lost. I feel like I don't know what to do. You know that this is a normal thing that we all face. Having that awareness allows you to push through those roadblocks, right? So that's the message for today. Thanks for tuning in. More from me tomorrow. So until then, be well, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.